What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Musa Gaming here, and today we're back with Kingdom 3927 account. And as you guys can see, a lot has happened in the past 7 days that I wasn't able to play on this account because, for one, because I was visiting my in-laws' house, as some of you might already know. I wasn't able to get on this account at all because this account is logged into my PC, nowhere else. And yeah, for that reason, I wasn't able to get on this account. And also at the same time, the original owner of this account, who is still the owner of this account, who is Sue, has played more of this account. So I was like, oh, I don't want to really bother her when I'm actually playing this account at the end of the day. So yeah, that was happening. So I didn't really get to try out anything on this account yet. But here we are, and we have, it looks like, from the look of it, we already had the first outer fight here against 3926, which is going to be our main enemy here. I don't know how the fight went. Maybe I'll go ahead and try to figure that out for the next stream. But yeah, for the next fight, which is going to happen in 26 hours, which is going to be, I think, noon where I'm at. I'm gonna try to stream the next fight, fighting as a warrior here in 3927 on this account. Try to see if we can actually bring as much of kill points up as possible on this account. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I hope you guys are too. And we have a lot of strong members here at Kingdom 3927. So hope you guys are super excited to see us fight against Kingdom 3926, who is a massive strong kingdom. Now, there is already past 5 opening that did take place. That did take place already, but unfortunately we don't really fight against the enemy side here, I believe. Yeah, we don't really have any enemies that we're fighting against on this past 5 opening so far. And only after past 6 opens over here, that's when we're gonna kind of compete for this zone 7 over here. So yeah, we don't really need to worry too much about fighting here. We're probably building up to capture all the holy sites and whatnot. So yeah, that's what we're looking at the end of the day. And yep, still we need to still compete here in the ancient ruins until the past 6 opens, is what I remember from my max level newbie account, KVK1. So yep, that's most likely what's going to happen for the next few weeks, I'm assuming. And hopefully the KVK and the fight actually did go well. It does look like there was a massive fight. So I see some familiar names: Raven, Musa, M007, which is the king, that did fight for the first Ancient Ruins battle. So hopefully we won. I don't know how it went. If you guys know what happened though, it looks like Rodden is number 2. Yo, Rodden. Rodden, by the way, those of you who don't know who Rodden is actually R4 here in Kingdom 3927. He actually asked me to review his account, and I did, and his account looked great. And then as far as what I know, I think he actually did win the Zenith of Power skin because he was staying low in terms of power at 21 million power, I believe. And then he pushed that all the way up to 60 million powers plus, and then was able to get that 20% Zenith Power skin, which is currently the best Zenith Power skin for Cavalry Commander. So congratulations to Rodden for winning it, and congratulations to being almost the first place. You're only 160,000 kill points away from being first place, so great job in terms of the fight. Obviously, he's getting all those extra powers that he gained into work, which I am very glad to see. And Raven here, Raven is a very strong and smart player. He has a lot of gold heads actually laying around. I talk to him very regularly. He is also a big member of our community. So yeah, Raven is glad to see that he has performed really well in this first fight. I know that his account is pretty stacked with everything that he has, so I'm not surprised that he's performing really well. The only reason why I think he's actually not in the top 3 or top 5 is most likely because he's running infantry, and in KVK1, infantry is really slow, so it would take him longer for him to kind of go back and forth in the ruins. But yeah, glad to see both of them doing an awesome job. And if you guys want to check out their videos, I'll put a link to the description down below for those of you who want us to take a look at what they had almost a month ago. But yeah, their accounts were pretty stacked, so I'll put a link to the description down below to see if you guys actually are interested in checking out their accounts, because they look pretty stacked. With that said though, again, I'll go ahead and try to stream the fight in 26 hours, and let's just go ahead and check out what we have seen in terms of improvements that were made to this account. We're still VIP 13, which is not bad. Currently sitting at 591,000 VIP points. So we need about 160,000 extra VIP points for us to hit VIP 14, which is good. And sitting at 28 million power, which is not bad as well. Let's just go ahead and check out what we have in terms of commanders. We have Minamoto. Ooh, okay, so we have Shadow Legion's Retribution crafted. I'm assuming the owner of this account, who is Sue, did not know that this piece was not really that good. Crafted uncritted, which means that when you do dismantle this, there will be a lot of losses in terms of materials, which is kind of a rip, but it's okay. It's okay. I think this is okay. Everything else looks pretty much the same though. Yeah. I know that she crafted the Warhelm with the Hellish Wasteland too, so yeah. Or did I craft it? I'm not too sure. I might need to check back on who crafted that, but yeah. Either way, looks pretty good for Minamoto. We have double C expertise as well, so that's not too bad. Where are we with YSG though? We're at 5511 on YSG, which is kind of not good. Looks like the first wheel. After the first wheel, the Sue has invested all the gold has into him. But unfortunately, yeah, it's going to take some time for us to actually get YSG to a usable level. Usually when YSG is expertise or have at least the 4 skill maxed out is when he's actually really good. Otherwise, I think buy bars might be a better play here. So still need some work in terms of commanders. Isn't there a YSG rule that's on right now? Yeah, haven't really touched these. So I'm going to go ahead and ask the king if I can at least roll some of these later today and see if we can actually get that up to up to whatever stopping point that we want to stop this account at. So that's interesting, I'll say. Aside from that, we can still use double C though. And a Sun Tzu, Richer, Charles Martel, we have them at decently enough skill level so that we can use them on the field once we get into the later stages of the game. But yeah, I can definitely work with this. Let's see what we can do in terms of everything that does happen in the next couple of days for the first few fights. Does look like the cavalry technology is as good as it gets. Maybe except for some of those other researchers. I would have personally actually maxed out these first so that we can get that 5% extra march speed. And potentially kind of work on medical corps, because those would actually help you out in terms of the overall stat point before working on infantry. But it looks like this account started to decided to focus on attack and defense of those on the T4 tiers, and we're almost done, so I'm not too worried about that in terms of the researchers, because after this is the inevitable that we have to work on. So yep, looking not too bad. Definitely something that we can work with, especially because this is just something that I'm borrowing from the king and the queen of this kingdom. And yeah, I'll definitely try to work on the fight in the upcoming battle. I will probably use what I'll probably use is probably Minamoto and Bybars, because in KPK1, obviously, or in any fights in Rising Kingdoms, doing as much AoE damage as possible on the field is the most important thing that you can do. And although double expertise double C is a very strong commander, I think buy bars might actually be able to give you more kill points per fight, especially per active skill cycle, because this 1000 damage factor does not get reduced by number of units that you hit. So yeah, I think this Minamoto buy bars might actually be the play that I would do if I do play on the next fight, next altar fight in 26 hours. Until that we can get YSG expertise and then be able to actually spam use that AoE, circular AoE of YSG with 50% extra skill damage buff. Aside from that, it looks like the speed up, the resources are actually in a really good place, as well as speed ups, I'm assuming. Yeah, we're in a really good place in terms of resource and speed ups, so I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, hope you guys are actually looking forward to the next fight, which is going to be happening in 26 hours. I'm personally excited about it. Yeah, we're going to have some really crazy fights in both my main as well as my Mass Level Newbie account in the upcoming days. So this will be a good opening of 2026 as we enter the first fights with this account, and followed up by my main account fighting for Pass 4 opening, as well as my Mass Level Newbie account fighting in a crazy 3879 fight in on the following day, or even might be the same day. Who knows? I might have to do the math on that, but yeah, it's gonna be crazy early months of KVKs in 2026. Hope you guys are as excited as I am for those. And as always, guys, hope you guys had a great time watching this video. And as always, I'll see y'all in the next video, guys. Peace.